Destination Venus, an adventure with Rocky Starr. Convinced that the professor's disappearance is part of the plan to destroy the Blue Streak, Rocky and Mitch rush back to the ship. There they discover a powerful time bomb hidden behind a switchboard. As they're about to hurry away with it from the spaceship, they are held up at gunpoint by Yan Kabar. Rocky throws him off guard and then attacks him. In the fight, Yan is defeated just as Anne arrives. You're just in time to hear Yan's story.
He's hurt.
Yan, he deserves to be. He pulled a gun on us and he slashed Rocky with a knife.
Yan did. I don't believe you.
What are you doing, Anne? He did. Look at Rocky's arm, will you? And what's more, Kabar sent a robot thing up here to blow the Blue Streak to pieces.
Where is that robot, by the way, Kabar?
He will have returned to my room now that his work is completed.
Why, that thing's almost human.
Yes, it is. It will do exactly as it is instructed.
Say, that reminds me, that time bomb.
What are you all talking about?
We'll tell you later, Anne. The bomb's due to explode in a couple of minutes, unless Kabar can stop it. Oh, can you?
It is not difficult.
Well, start moving, pal.
Very well. It means removing the fuse, that is all.
Oh, I wish someone would explain everything.
Kabar will do all that in a few seconds.
I can't understand what you...
There.
The bomb is harmless now.
Good. All right, now start talking. Who are you and where do you come from?
Rocky, I would prefer to tell my story in front of Professor Vernon.
Oh, no, you don't, pal.
What objections can you have?
I don't trust you. You mightn't have fixed that bomb.
I have, Mitch, honestly. The Blue Streak and all of you are quite safe.
Boy, you sound real disappointed.
In one way, yes. In another, I am glad. I have grown to like both Rocky and you in spite of everything.
Don't give me that sub
It is true, nevertheless.
Yes, I believe it is, Kabar. Well, come on, we'll go down, wash up, and then listen to your story.
Are you comfortable, Yan?
Quit wasting your sympathy on him, Ann. He's the cause of all our trouble.
Mitch, cut it out.
Well, yeah, Rocky, but look...
Quiet, will you, please?
Okay. I won't even breathe loudly.
Well, Kabar, we're waiting. Who are you?
My real name is Vokyan.
Who? Oh, don't interrupt all the time, Mitch.
Oh, sorry, Professor.
Go on, yeah.
Mine is a name that would be most unusual in your world. But where I come from, Vokyan is a name that is respected. My father, Vokda, is president of Venus.
Venus?
Venus?
You come from that star?
My people would be amazed to hear you refer to our world as a star. It is almost as big as your Earth.
Jan, I can't believe it.
You will as I go on. Perhaps I should tell you something of the history of my world. That will help to explain why I am here. We Venusians have learned to live in peace with one another. Not that we have always known security. Twice we have suffered all the horrors of atomic and cosmic ray warfare in interplanetary wars.
Interplanetary wars?
You, of course, in your small world would not know of them. First, we were invaded by the two-headed hordes from Jupiter, then by the flying men from Mars. Unfortunately, on both occasions, we were able to defeat our attackers. After those attempts to conquer us, my people swore that never again would they be taken unawares.
When did this happen, Kabar?
By your years, the last invasion of Venus took place 50 years ago. As I said, we were determined ever to be on guard. We cherished the peace we had known and won. We developed powerful electronic telescopes to watch the nearby planets, including your Earth. We built immense space stations and suspended them thousands of miles from Venus. They are still there today. Inside those stations are cosmic ray defenses that will cripple any invaders. Well, for a long period we felt safe and secure. Then one day my father, Vokda, sent for me.
I have a great problem.
Yes?
Atomic power is being used on the planet we know as Earth. 2 explosions have already been recorded by our observatories.
Yes, but our scientists did that centuries ago, Father.
True. And yet I worry. The Earthlings may become a danger to our peace and security.
How could they? Our defenses are...
My son, they have unleashed a power, the strength of which they have not yet tasted. As with all peoples in the universe, some men on Earth will have gazed out far into the infinity that is space. They will have dreamed of exploring the other worlds they know only as a light in the darkness.
They cannot harm us. Our cosmic ray defenses will cripple any spaceship they send.
It would be better, my son, should they never learn the secrets of space travel.
How can we prevent that?
I am not certain, and that is why I worry. First, we must recognize them as a danger to us. Then we must study their habits and their speech. I will leave you and your scientific colleagues to work out all the details. I trust you will be able to accomplish your work.
And so I began my task. It was not easy. To find a way of studying your earthlings seemed impossible.
Say, this sounds like a fairy story.
It is not, Mitch, believe me.
Yeah, but look Quiet, man.
As I was saying, we had to develop some method of learning all we could about your Earth. For when the President gives an order, it must be obeyed. At last, we overcame all obstacles. We designed tiny spaceships just big enough to carry one man. We fitted them with electronic cameras to photograph your cities, and with telescopic vision sets to record your habits and your speech. Some time after I had first spoken with my father, I stood with him on a spaceship station and watched them take off. The fog that seems always with us on Venus was heavier and more oppressive than usual. There they go, Father.
May they have great success.
They will. Some of them will land near the cities. Our men will wander among the peoples recording their speech and faces.
They may be taken prisoner, Jan.
They know what they have to do if they are. They will destroy their cameras and themselves. I doubt whether the Earthlings will even realize that they're being watched.
I am sure their eyes will not be able to follow the flight of our spaceships.
No, Father. Within a few months they will be back with information, and we should know lots more of this planet called Earth. Well, within a few years, thanks to the efforts of our men, we had photographs of your buildings, recordings of your speech, and copies of your newspapers.
Where did your spaceships first land, Jan?
In America. We had pinpointed the atomic explosions, and we directed our ships towards that point with instructions to go to the nearest big city.
Weren't any of them seen landing or taking off?
At that time, there was a great deal in the papers about flying saucers, you may remember.
Oh, yes. And the American Navy reckoned they belonged to them.
They may have. They were definitely not our ships.
Yeah, and were any of your men captured?
Not one, Anne.
Then no one on Earth even suspected that we had visitors from another planet.
According to our crews, they wandered quite freely through the American city.
I guess they could have that. Sure made some queer-looking and queer-dressed guys hereabouts.
I agree with you, Mitch. Well, within months, we could understand some of your languages, some of your dreams, and we feared you even more. With the formation of the United States Interplanetary Research Commission and your great progress in the use of atomic power, we had to act quickly. Again, my father sent for me.
I have one more commission for you. You are to go to Earth.
To Earth?
At once. You have learnt the language that is spoken most in the land of America. You go there to join the members of that research station.
How can I, Father?
I cannot help you there, but you must. Before many days have passed, the Earthlings will be traveling in space. We must act now while yet there is time.
I do not understand you, Father.
My son, do you not realize that very soon the people will attempt the conquest of space? You will prevent that.
Even should I do that, they will eventually come.
By then, we will be prepared for them. I must have time to reorganize our defenses. You can give me that time, Jan. Proceed to this valley in America and smash that spaceship they are building. You must, Jan. You must.
And so, some 4 years ago, by your calendars, I landed in America. Our spaceship put down not far from the Caribbean Sea. You may remember there were tales of mysterious atomic explosions in that area at that time. It was my spaceship landing and taking off again.
Well, blow me down. What a story this is. Why didn't your father send a mission to our world, Jan?
We did not trust you. We think that you will try to conquer the universe under the pretext of trade. You have not yet learned to live at peace with one another. We have. We want nothing to do with you or your world.
I still find it hard to believe that you are not Jan Kabar.
I resemble him, yes, but the real Kabar died more than 2 years ago. I know, I killed him.
Oh.
No, I looked closely at you. There is a difference.
It is my skin. It is a smoky color.
That's it, Jan.
When you decided to come here,
How did you know that there would be anyone resembling you?
That was a risk I had to take. I felt that among the hundreds employed at your station, there would be one I could reasonably impersonate. Fortunately, that one worked very close to you, Professor. Had you and Anne not been so engrossed in your work, you must have noticed the difference between the real Kabar and myself. And now you all know why I have tried to cripple the Blue Streak.
After meeting us and living with us, surely you still don't feel that we want to conquer the universe, do you?
Perhaps not you people, but others would. People such as Gregor.
Oh, boy, I never heard nothing like this.
Do you believe me, Anne?
Yes, I do.
And you, Rocky?
Yes.
And you do not hate me?
Why should I?
I have twice tried to kill you, once at Las Vegas and again during the wind tunnel test.
Well, had I been in your shoes, I suppose I'd have done the same thing.
I did not enjoy killing those who died.
You know, Jan, after listening to you speak of Venus, I'm keener than ever to go there.
Yeah, me too. Sure sounds a swell place.
Yeah, and tell us everything about your world. What the land looks like, the rivers, the mountains, the people.
It would not help you.
Why not?
Because you must not set foot on Venus. It would mean instant death to all of you. Promise me you will not go there. Promise.
His eyes and voice full of pleading, Jan tries desperately to persuade them to give up the flight to the strange, mysterious world that lies millions of miles away. Be sure to be with us for the next thrilling chapters of the Rocky Starr adventure.